Hey everyone, Weston here, and in our previous video we just looked at the Beretta AL391 Urika, I'm not too sure, and in this video we're going to take this gun apart. There are several different ways to take this gun apart because this gun features a very easily removable trigger mechanism and trigger assembly, but I'm going to show you how I would take mine apart, and then you can ask me some questions if you want to. So with that, I would suggest that you have a very sharp pointed object, a pin, or a very thin screwdriver for use in removing the magazine tube. Other than that, this is a completely tool-free removal. So I'm going to set this down over here, even if that's not off camera. With that, let's do the most important step. Check our weapon visually, and now we can begin with the disassembly. Push this button right here, make sure we're on safety, lock our action in the rear position, and move up to our cap. Our cap is a left-hand thread. It's a pressure thread. There's not a lot of tension on it like some of your other shotguns that click. And once you have it threaded off, it will look just like this. Very heavy, very dense. You wouldn't be knocked in the head with that. Next, remove your forearm or your foreguard as such. Here's what she will look like. Very lightweight. And next, now that we have our action locked back, we don't have any interference with our barrel, we'll make sure this piece is pulled down. All this comes off with one go, and we're going to pull off our barrel. Here's what our barrel looks like with our adjusters and our tensions. These can be adjusted. Hopefully that's a good enough look, and we're going to set that down. Next, follow it with this piece. And then all this is linked into your action. This is where your linkage together is on your left-hand side. Here, you want to hold in on it, press the button, your action will come forward. At this point, there's no tension on it. You can see it's very easily. When it sits right there, reach up here and pull straight out on your cocking handle. It's held in place by spring tension. You'll end up dropping it like me. Now, it will be very hard to remove it like this. It won't come out. Push in on it lightly. Turn your weapon upside down, it will slide right out. That's how easy it is. When it slides out, you can turn her back over. At this point, you can remove this piece, and you can then remove your carrier assembly. Your carrier assembly is then divided into two pieces, the bottom and the top, and you can press these pins out to clean them if you want to. For further note, when we go to reassemble, I'll show you in that video also, this piece right here corresponds to that right there, and that is the link that you're looking for, where it pulls back and forth. Sorry if that took a little extra time in the video, but I just want to make that clear. Okay, next is the part I told you to please have your little sharp tool. You want to move to the bottom of your weapon right here, and you're looking for this spot right here. This spot is a spring-loaded little pin. You want to push straight in while turning counterclockwise. Very tiny. I was turning it the wrong direction there. Hold on. There it goes. You may have a little bit less trouble than I did. Be very careful with that. I didn't want to mess anything up, even though we're doing it on camera. At this point, you will unscrew this. It will be spring-loaded. Please keep your hands in front of it. You'll have a piece that looks like this. You will have your tube spring. And if you turn your weapon over, you will have the cap. The cap goes here. At this point, your weapon is disassembled except for the trigger assembly. To take out your trigger assembly without scratching your weapon, lay your weapon down, move right here to this pin, which I hope you'll just have to trust me is on the gun. Take this part right here, very carefully. This is the exact size you need without hitting your weapon, and you want to press straight in on the pin. Your pin will come out this side, and you can then press it out. Very easy to use. It's aluminum, so it will be non-marring. There's your pin. Okay, now your trigger guard is loose, or your trigger assembly is loose, but it makes it a little difficult to pull out. You want to pull forward ever so slightly and up. You then want to press this button and pull straight out while you're pressing the button. Here is your trigger assembly. Here would be safety, fire. So we put it on fire. This is your hammer. If you pull the trigger, that is your hammer. This is your cocker assembly for when you put in the bottom to load shells. And to recock it, simply press back on it. So that's a good look at your trigger assembly. We'll set it down. And here is your completely stripped Beretta shotgun, the AL391. I don't recommend going any farther. These have a lot of hard springs in them to reset, and you have to punch out some very tiny pins. And the back butt plate does have a area for you to unscrew it. It's about right here, but it's hollow, but that will take out a bunch of springs and stuff too that are under tension. A final note, if you can see it on camera, this bronze colored or brass colored piece right here is a spring-loaded tension, and this is the piece that you need this tip to go into and sit like so that when it works back and forth, it powers your action. It will sit like this. So, once again, that's the full disassembly. Thank you so much for watching. This has been another Weston Summers video. If you have any questions, please message me. I'll do my best to answer them. And watch the other videos because we're fixing to put this thing back together. Thank y'all so much. Have a great day.